Aries horoscope for 2023. Jupiter is in your sign till May 16th. This transit, which lasts for many months and only happens once every 12 years, is meant to help you emerge out of your shell. You're equipped to face the world. You were under this effect for a portion of last year. It's a good moment to examine your needs and work for your goals. With Jupiter in your sign, your personality, image, body image, and self-confidence soar to new heights. Your perspective on life is expansive, and you are seeing whole new possibilities. This may be an extremely fruitful time if you did your inner work well while Jupiter was transiting your solar 12th house. Your self-assurance and faith in the world are expanding at an exponential rate. You want freedom, and that's a great goal to have as long as you keep in mind the price of freedom when it's sought without due consideration for obligations. You are more inclined to embrace novel experiences and let go of the things that have prevented you from living fully and taking control of your life. There may be fresh endeavors you start right now with the potential for future success. Even if you may not yet be certain of where you're going with them, you are surely excited to start over. At this point in your life, you have a strong initiative. Learning more could have a significant role in broadening your perspectives. It's time to match your actions to what you think is right. More me time is being taken by you, which is long overdue. Your fresh beginnings may very well be connected to a matter relating to publishing, beliefs, the law, sharing your views, learning new things, your worldview, sense of adventure, your spirit, outlook, education, or travel, because Jupiter is the natural ruler of your solar 9th house. In a self-directed setting, you could learn more. There may be additional room for exploration and learning. You may be able to overcome an ingrained issue or idea, which will set you free mentally. Your ability to express your personality or independence, your faith in your creativity, or your body, appearance, or image is related to your success in publishing or in school. This impact frequently supports academic advancement, publishing, and teaching. For some people, finishing higher education or going back to it plays a significant role. Your urge to act morally is strong, and you are looking for a fresh start. You may now start to see the results of the work or projects you have been working on in secret or behind the scenes. Perhaps because it is no longer necessary, there is less emphasis on helping and serving others. For instance, a child may leave for college, or it can be the end of a significant engagement or project that consumed a lot of your time and resources, but from which you are now beginning to feel more free. You can now give some of your interests more priority. During this time in your life, you won't want to relax. You yearn to have fresh experiences. Your vision rises above the ordinary, making daily stresses that may have irritated you in the past appear almost insignificant. As a result, you become more adept at handling pressure and stress. You have a more accepting outlook toward other people, and you are much more self-assured when expressing the playful, imaginative, and enjoyable aspects of your nature. It might be a period of more personal fulfillment and purpose. Strong self-initiative. The drive to address any concerns with presenting yourself confidently or with self-image issues emerges. Potential issues. Excessive Jupiterian energy can lead to restlessness, arrogance, wastefulness, weight gain, pompous behavior, and other possible dangers. Make sure that an otherwise fantastic time isn't ruined by these items. Additionally, be careful not to ignore key obligations and necessities in your wish to start afresh. There may also be instances when your newly discovered independence and freedom can come across as threatening to others, when your own desires outweigh your resources, or when you struggle with self-control, spending plans, and boundaries. Otherwise, this might be a good time for you. There may be a profound sensation of liberation from past constricting, inflexible, or oppressive circumstances. This is particularly clear in March, when freedom from a weight, either bodily or emotional, can be the most emancipating. You might have a greater passion for alternative medicine and holistic health. Dealing with inner demons that have undermined your self-assurance and capacity for boundary setting may be necessary at this time. If you maintain your sense of reality, having an optimistic outlook will result in favorable conditions. Avoid taking unneeded chances or wagering money. This year, your heart is especially vulnerable. You'll have a special time if you keep it safe and set reasonable expectations. Money, personal belongings, valuables, and self-worth all start to expand, increase, improve, and grow as of May 16th. Now that you have a strong desire for security and comfort, you'll go after them with greater assurance and vigor. You believe that you deserve more or that you have reached a point where you want to take more time to appreciate your accomplishments. This effect lasts for a whole year, lasting until May 2024. It's a good moment to purchase long-term assets. During this time, you're probably going to decide on major decisions involving your material resources. This cycle is essential for attracting new funding, particularly through publishing or knowledge sharing. This year, finances may be impacted by travel, religion, education, advancement, or the law. Spend carefully if you find yourself in the unexpected position of receiving, say, a credit line or sizable loan. It would be advisable to keep an eye out for overspending because you tend to be a lot more positive and self-assured in these areas. It's possible that your new perspective on money will have some negative effects or difficulties. Your resources might be used up by friends, trying out new things, or social activities. If you receive more money, you can assume that there will be more in the future and end up overspending as a result. Potential problems: watch out for an irresponsible attitude toward money. Too much rapid personal possession accumulation might result in disarray and congestion. Overconfident in your capacity to produce money, you can take risky actions like borrowing against your future. Watch out for overindulgence as well. When lending or borrowing, exercise extreme caution. It's best to limit excess, especially in May. Your pursuits and aims for happiness are more ambitious, but it's best to avoid taking on too much that could weaken your efforts. Otherwise, this is a strong time to adopt a new, upbeat, and confident attitude toward your value as a person in practical matters. You might have more zeal or optimism about making a living. Another possibility is that your financial situation will improve. A sizable acquisition or sale may play a significant role. A substantial keepsake or financial reward, a brand new object, or a windfall could all occur at this moment. You can increase your resources, hone your skills, and enhance your financial status during this transit, which lasts for a full year. It can be a time when you feel content with your level of independence. During this time, you may see significant shifts in how you perceive your finances, assets, possessions, natural abilities, and earning potential. Your sense of self-worth is boosted when you connect with your dreams, beliefs, and visions, and you become more determined to be in charge of your own financial situation. It can be an excellent time for professional and financial blessings. Notably, your confidence in your ability to earn rises. Before money matters flow, you might need to take care of some unfinished business. You're in a great position to use your money and possessions to accomplish your goals in June. You might get gifts or a wage raise at this period, as well as additional money or other material resources. As an alternative, you may believe that you have more than enough resources. During this cycle, existing friendships may go through some tests or difficulties, and one or maybe more friendships may terminate. But the true ones will become stronger. In fact, this could be a great time to establish or deepen a long-term partnership with a person, organization, or cause. Friendships need work to stay wholesome and robust. You might feel stressed about how much of yourself you devote to your social duties, or that your friends or group affiliations seem to be requiring more of your time and effort right now. The increasing attention on other aspects of life for some of you can put some strain on a friendship. If you are always giving without taking care of your own needs, friendships or causes may exhaust you at times. Both the personal and social spheres of life can cause stress because they demand a lot of you. Alternatively, you can opt to use this travel to make a large, noticeable, and useful contribution to your community. There may be good chances to establish enduring relationships. In a group, you can exert more power and perhaps even become the lead. Now is the moment to develop sound strategies for the future. Overall, this is a gratifying time, especially if you concentrate more on the long-term advantages and less on the problems now. Saturn currently has a good position and works well in the sign of Aquarius. Reaching out, learning, and sharing your expertise can lead to the creation of worthwhile, long-lasting relationships, especially from February to April. In your circle or group, you are well liked. Additionally, it's probable that you've forged alliances with others who share your complaints. Particularly in February, you may experience some difficulty as social aspirations or friendships seem to constantly conflict with personal and health goals. Even though you've learned a lot, when this topic comes to an end in March 2023, you're likely to like it because the pressure in these areas will have subsided. You must now do a thorough spring cleaning of your mind, as everything that has been hidden beneath the surface of your life is now exposed for examination. It's eventually a big relief to let go of old relationships and examine and let go of illogical concerns, which are both essential for further growth and development. Try your best not to let guilt about what you haven't accomplished during this cycle or past failures consume you. Try to distance yourself as much as you can from these things. Put everything to rest and try to. As you cherish charity more than normal, this could also be a moment when you give of yourself to others. You can be dealing with self-worth difficulties, and now is a good moment to thoroughly investigate what is stopping you from pursuing the things in life that you both deserve and want. As you let go of dated attachments and unconsciously get ready for Saturn's transit of Aries starting in the year 2025, when you will work diligently on reworking your individuality. and personal identity. You may feel that you are dealing with endings more than new beginnings in some areas of your life during this transit. The act of isolating yourself from others in some way till then can be quite contemplative and is something that seems to come naturally at this point. During this phase, you can exhibit a retiring, a little withdrawn, or a private side to your personality. You might need to keep an eye out to make sure no one in your life feels abandoned by your withdrawal. Health problems, occasionally of an emotional character, may become apparent. Alternative lifestyles can appeal to you, and self-study subjects like psychoanalysis are appealing to you. During this cycle, you might hold your future plans for your work or life closer to your breast. There can be unnoticed details about your duties or line of work that are hidden from view. You might be working more as a caregiver or providing psychological care as part of your employment. You are in particularly good shape in April and June for resolving issues, even those that have been present for a while, by taking use of advantages in relation to money, business, and personal matters. There may be a helpful person who is essential to enhancing your existing financial situation or self-worth and confidence in your skills. It's a terrific time to finish projects, focus on editing and organizing them, and take care of your finances. You can successfully draw on your knowledge and expertise and apply it to practical or real-world issues. Your attempts to streamline your affairs may result in a rise in income or the discovery of benefits you had overlooked or weren't aware you were eligible for. Perhaps the biggest indicator of why your strategy is so effective is the fact that you're arranging your desire for rest and self-renewal. Your suggestions for enhancing your spiritual life have a good impact on your worldly environment, particularly in August and October. Your focus when attending to practical tasks can be enhanced by paying more systematic attention to downtime. During this time, you might keep an eye out for anyone in your line of work or in a position of responsibility who could be a burden or a covert enemy. It is advised to use caution when forming associations. On the other side, this effect might merely be indicative of professional relationships made secretly or anonymously, or of more ethereal and ambiguous life ambitions. You might be working on a project alone or in secret, and when you finally release it, it might be quite successful. You should try to put your idealistic thinking into real-world applications.